Mets not lose, get spanked 10-0 against the Milwaukee Brewers. Garbage, pathetic, unreal. I don't know. That was a horrendous loss. And I understand that losses like this happen throughout a 162 game season, but certainly didn't have it being the fifth game that they get steamrolled like this. So yeah, I guess we'll talk about it. Before we do, leave a like on the video if you do enjoy. Subscribe if you guys are new, especially if you're Met fans. We're going to try to cover them throughout the season as much as we can. Turn on your notifications so you know when I upload or go live next. And let's just, I guess, talk about this garbage game. Okay, so Brandon Nimmo leads things off with a walk, as he has been doing pretty much most of the season thus far. Marte then with a flyout. Lindor walks, and it looks like, okay, the Mets might be getting something here. And then Alonso grounds out, but you still get some runners on with 2 outs. Let's see if there's some 2-out magic. And no, Jeff McNeil pops out. We go to the bottom of the first, and Carlos Carrasco actually had himself a solid first inning, picking up a strikeout, walked Jesse Winker, and then gets back-to-back outs from Adames and Tellez. But the changeup looked good early. I was a fan of the changeup early. Top of the second, Mark Hanna grounds out. Bo back with a single, and Narvaez flies out. Bottom of the second, the Brewers go down in order. Okay, Carrasco looking great still so far. And again, the changeup looked very good in this, very early in the game. And his velo looked pretty solid. And then all of a sudden, well, we'll get to it, but third inning, Luis Guillorme leads things off with a single, and then the Mets go down the rest of the way in order. Bottom of the third, Terang leads things off with a walk, and he steals a base. Then Carrasco gets back-to-back outs, and then he allows a single to Jesse Winker. That makes it 1-0 for the Brewers, and Adames then strikes out. So not too bad. You allow 1 run. It's workable. It's doable. Let's see what they could do going forward, and let's see if the Mets could rally back some runs. Well, not in the 4th inning at the very least, as Alonso leads things off with a flyout, and then there's back-to-back strikeouts from McNeil and Canna. Bottom of the 4th, back-to-back outs for Carrasco. The velo looked down, or not looked down, was down, but back-to-back outs, okay, let's see. And then he allows a single to Garrett Mitchell and a home run to Brian Anderson. That made things 3-0. Terang then gets himself a single, and then Waymer ends up grounding out to end the inning. We go to the 5th inning, and the Mets go down in order yet again. Bottom of the 5th comes around, and I'm trying to understand. I know it didn't matter in hindsight because Tommy Hunter was awful, but why was Carrasco not pulled right then and there? His outing should have been over after the 4th inning. There was no reason for him to be out there for the 5th inning. I get that you've been using the bullpen a lot here early, but you weren't going to get much more from Carrasco. There was no point in even trying to force it. His velocity was down. He looked horrendous. There was no point. You should have just yanked him there. But instead, you allow him to walk Christian Yelich. Then he ends up stealing a base. Jesse Winker then gets himself a walk. And then Tommy Hunter comes into the game. And oh boy, Willy Adames with a single on the first pitch he sees from Tommy Hunter. The first pitch Tommy Hunter throws. Willy Adames gets a single to make things 4-0 for the Brewers. Rowdy Tellez ends up walking. Then they get a ground out, but that drives in a run as Contreras grounded out there. Garrett Mitchell then walks. Brian Anderson then gets himself a single. And then, yeah, there was I don't know why I can't think of the words that I'm looking for here. But you knew it was over after Bryce Terang ended up hitting a grand slam and crushed it to make it a 10-0 game. You knew, put the nail in the coffin. That's what I was looking for. You knew it was done right then and there when it was 10-0. Then he allows a single, Tommy Hunter that is, and then he gets back-to-back outs after that. So, yep, 10-0 all of a sudden. Nimmo then strikes out the lead off the 6th. Marte then with a pop-out, Lindor walks, and then Alonso strikes out. Yeah, I think you see a theme where this is going. Bottom of the 6th. Tommy Hunter with a way better inning, only allowing a single to Contreras, but outside of that, got the rest of the side out. And then the Brewers go to their pen as Wilson comes into the game, and he gets the side out 1, 2, 3. And yeah, the Mets just at that point just threw their hands up and said, yeah, it's over. They waved the white flag. Escobar came into the game. Lindor ended up being taken out of the game, and Guillorme got moved to shortstop. Dennis Santana came in to the game to pitch for Tommy Hunter, and he had himself an okay outing. Definitely his worst one as a Mets thus far, but he was okay. He allowed 2 walks, but got the rest of the side out. So not awful, but I mean, it was just not a good day for the bullpen at all, for the pitching that in general at all. Top of the 8th comes around. Narvaez leads things off with a flyout. Luis Guillorme, who was the only one who could hit the baseball today, pretty much gets himself a single. Nimmo then walks. Marte then gets out. Escobar then draws a walk, and Pete Alonso cannot do anything there with the bases juiced as he flies out. And in the 8th inning, you have Escobar move the 2nd. McNeil move the shorts. Canna move the 3rd. LaCastro come in to play left field. And Luis Guillorme on the mound. I did not have on the bingo card a position player pitching within the 5th game. Certainly did not have that on the bingo card. But he was the best pitcher for the Mets today. He allowed a single to Tellez, but outside of that, he got the rest of the side out. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good day there at the office for him. 9th inning comes around, and the Mets just, no magic at all. At least we didn't get teased today. They get back-to-back outs. LaCastro gets hit by a pitch. Narvaez walks, and then Guillorme lines out. At least they didn't score. I'd rather them not score a couple runs and just, at that point, the game be over. Because, I just hate when they start to rally back and just try to tease us like that. I hate it, to be honest with you. But, yeah, final score, 10-0. Hits 10-3 in favor of the Brewers. No errors on either side. Your winning pitcher is Peralta. Your losing pitcher is Carrasco. And then the save goes to Wilson, which is just absurd that he gets credited with a save in this one. But sure. What do I say about this lineup? 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position. 9 left on. I know that's the 5th game of the season, but holy crap, this is a recurring theme already 5 games into the season of just one guy in the lineup showing up. Yesterday it was Tommy Pham. You had Narvaez earlier in the year, or like one of the first few games. You had Nimmo in one of the games. At what point are we going to see a little bit more production from everyone here in the lineup? Only 2 of the hitters got a hit today. 2. They had 3 hits, and only 2 of them got hits. Vogelback and Guillorme. Well, at least Buck's decision to bench Escobar for Guillorme paid off, right? Right? Nimmo goes 0 for 2 with 2 walks and a strikeout. Unacceptable. Marte 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Unacceptable. Lindor 0 for 1 with 2 walks and a strikeout. Unacceptable. He needs to start hitting. Escobar with a walk in his all-in at bat. Sure. Alonso 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Leaving 6 on. Need to be better. Jeff McNeil 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Need to be better. Mark Canha 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. Need to be better. Daniel Vogelback 1 for 3 and a strikeout. Congrats on getting a hit, I guess. Tim LaCastro got hit by a pitch. That's all that happened for him. Narvaez, he goes 0 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout. Guillorme 2 for 4. Thank you for showing up today. So yeah. I hate to say that I have questions 5 games in with this lineup, but I have questions with this lineup. I really do. And again, I hate to be like this 5 games into the season, but I said it even yesterday too when they won that I have concerns, and I really just, until they prove otherwise, I just do. They struggled in September last year. They struggled in the postseason, and there was 0 changes besides at the catching position, getting Narvaez instead of McCann, which I'm sorry, but that just wasn't enough. But I hate to harp on the offseason, but it's kind of important when we're just seeing the same right now. And I'm hoping things change, and I hope I look like an idiot and I'm wrong, but Yeah, I'm a little worried. Carlos Carrasco giving you 4 innings, allowing 4 walks, 5 earned runs, 4 hits, getting 4 strikeouts, allowing a home run. Yeah, you expect Carrasco to give you in the 3 to 5 range for the earned runs, but come on. I need 5 out of you. I need 5 or 6 solid innings out of you. You allow 4 or 5 runs. Okay, your offense should show up the day that your 5th starter's on the mound, but he needs to be better. There's no way around it. He needs to. And the fact that he got that fatigued quickly, oh boy, it's going to be a long season with Carlos Carrasco, isn't it? Tommy Hunter, unacceptable day at the office for him in 2 innings of work, allowing 5 runs, 5 hits, 2 walks, a home run, only getting 1 strikeout. Needs to be better. Unacceptable. Dennis Santana, not a bad day for him. Getting a strikeout, allowing 2 walks in 1 inning of work. Not bad, but Guillorme was the best pitcher for the Mets today, only allowing a hit. So, yeah. I'm not going to overreact because it's only the 5th game. But I have every right to be pissed. That's for sure. Because they should be way better than this. They should be. And tomorrow you got Max Scherzer on the bump. I just beg for the offense to actually show up. And I just want to see... I want to see it evenly spread throughout the lineup, the production. I don't want to see one guy have a quality performance while the rest of the guys just kick back, pop their feet up on the couch, and just drink a cold one. I want to see production from the entire lineup in unison here, if we can. I understand it's hard for everybody to get a hit, but if you could get 5 to 6 of your guys at least to get a hit in the lineup, I'm feeling better. But we just haven't seen that so far, and they need to be better. It's just that simple. But again, I'm not going to overreact yet. So yeah, that's going to be it for me. If you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe if you guys are new, especially if you're Met fans. Turn on your notifications so you know when I upload a video or go live next, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's go, Mets.